Making sense of relative clauses. A journey into the heart of English grammar. Hello, language explorers. Today, we're diving deep into the ocean of English grammar. Our focus will be relative clauses. What are they? Why are they important? How can you use them effectively in your communication? Stick around to discover the answers to these questions and more. Let's get started. At the very core, relative clauses are types of clauses that allow us to provide additional information about something without starting a new sentence. They make our language more fluent and our sentences more informative. These clauses are called relative because they relate or connect back to something previously mentioned in the sentence. Consider this sentence: the book that you recommended is fascinating. In this sentence, that you recommended is the relative clause, providing more information about the book. There are mainly two types of relative clauses: defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses. Defining relative clauses. Defining relative clauses, also known as restrictive clauses, are essential to the meaning of the sentence. They define or identify the noun they are referring to. For example, in the sentence, "The man who lives next door is a doctor," the clause, "who lives next door," is a defining relative clause because it identifies the man we're talking about. Without this clause, we would not know which man is being referred to. Non-defining relative clauses. Non-defining relative clauses, also known as non-restrictive clauses, on the other hand, provide extra information that is not essential to the understanding of the sentence. They are usually separated by commas. Take this sentence for instance. My brother, who lives in Australia, is a scientist. Here, "who lives in Australia" is a non-defining relative clause. It gives extra information about my brother, but it is not essential for identifying him. Now let's talk about relative pronouns. These are the words that kick-start a relative clause. They are who, whom, whose, which, and that. Who, whom, and whose are generally used for people. Which is used for things, and that can be used for both people and things in defining relative clauses. There you have it, language explorers. You've now unlocked the secret world of relative clauses. With this knowledge, your English sentences can now be more informative and engaging. Keep practicing what you've learned today, and soon enough, using relative clauses will become second nature to you. Remember, grammar is not a set of restrictions, but a toolbox that helps you shape your language. So use your tools wisely, and keep exploring. That's all for today. Thank you for joining me on this exciting grammar adventure. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun with English.